Hello everyone, welcome to the first lecture in this online lecture series in Python programming from W3 Grads. In this video, we will get a brief introduction to Python programming language along with the features and application areas of Python. So, let us get started. Python is a very popular high-level programming language which is used in various fields such as desktop and web-based software development, machine learning, artificial intelligence, scripting, scientific computing, etc. It is an open-source, platform-independent and user-friendly programming language and thus used by some of the big organizations of the world like NASA, CIA, Google, Disney, etc. Python is an interpreted language because the code is processed by the interpreter at runtime, which means that you do not need to compile the program before you go ahead with the execution. It is a general-purpose coding language, which means that, unlike HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, it can be used for other types of programming and software development besides web development. Python can be used for things like back-end or server-side, web and mobile app development, desktop app and software development, processing big data, and performing mathematical computations, writing system scripts, that is, creating instructions that tell a computer system to do something. It is a high-level language, which means that it derives components from the natural language, which we humans use to communicate with each other. This makes it easier for anyone to try and relate what exactly could be happening without the burden of going through tons of machine code. Python is called as an object-oriented language because it supports object-oriented concepts, which can help you replicate real-world scenarios in your code, and also provide security to them, so that you can obtain a well-made application. Python is a strongly and dynamically typed language. If you have done a bit of programming earlier, then you would know that before using anything, you would need to initialize it, and define a type for it. Python does all of this dynamically, and saves you from defining the type of the data, unlike Java, where you have to specify the data type for every single entity that you create. Now, let's dive into the history and evolution of Python. Python was originally conceptualized by Guido van Rossum in the late 1980s as a member of the National Research Institute of Mathematics and Computer Science. Initially, it was designed as a response to the ABC programming language, which was also foreground in the Netherlands. Among the main features of Python compared to the ABC language was that Python had exception handling and was targeted for the Amoeba operating system. An interesting thing about Python is that it is not named after the snake. Actually, it is named after the British TV show named Monty Python. Of course, Python, like other languages, has gone through a number of versions. Python 0.9.0 was first released in 1991. In addition to exception handling, Python included classes, lists, and strings. More importantly, it included lambda, map, filter, and reduce, which aligned it heavily in relation to functional programming. In 2000, Python 2.0 was released. This version of Python was more of an open-source project from members of the National Research Institute of Mathematics and Computer Science. This version of Python included list comprehensions, a full garbage collector, and it supported Unicode. Python 3.0 was the next version, and was released in December of 2008. The latest version of Python is 3.6.4. Although Python 2 and 3 are similar, there are subtle differences. Perhaps most noticeably is the way the print statement works. As in Python 3.0, the print statement has been replaced with a print function. There are three major versions of Python available as 1.x, 2.x, and 3.x, which are further divided into minor versions, such as 2.7 and 3.6. The code written in version 3.x is guaranteed to work on all current and future versions of Python. At present, both versions, that is, version 2.x and 3.x, are being used across the globe. Mostly, the Python version 3.x is now used, and we shall be using the same version throughout the course. However, changing from one version to another isn't that hard, and doesn't make any significant difference either. There are multiple implementations of Python written in different languages, like CPython, which is the most popular version so far. Apart from that, Jython is another implementation, where Python is integrated with Java for Java platforms. Moreover, IronPython is yet another implementation, where Python is integrated with C#. In addition, it is integrated with Ruby, JavaScript, and many more languages available today. Now that we know about the history of Python, let us look at some of its features. Python is easy to learn and use. It is developer-friendly and high-level programming language. This language is more expressive, which means that it is more understandable and readable. Python is an interpreted language. In simple words, the interpreter executes the code line by line at a time. This makes debugging easy and thus suitable for beginners. It can run equally on different platforms such as Windows, Linux, Unix, and Macintosh, etc. So, we can say that Python is a portable language. Python programming language is freely available at official web address. The source code is also available. Therefore it is open source. It supports object-oriented programming paradigm, and concepts of classes and objects come into existence. It is also extensible, which implies that other languages such as C, C++ can be used to compile the code, and thus it can be used further in our Python code. Python has a large and broad library, and provides rich set of module and functions for rapid application development. Graphical user interfaces can be developed using Python. It can be easily integrated with languages like C, C++, Java, etc. Python is the most versatile programming language amongst developers today. Since Python is reliable and easy to maintain, it becomes a good-to-go language for software engineers, data scientists, automation engineers, game developers, etc. One might ask, what are the key areas where Python has its best applications? Python is utilized in different domains for distinct reasons. Here, we will discuss 7 application areas of Python programming language. The first one to begin with is data science. Data science is an interdisciplinary domain that comprises of 3 distinct and overlapping areas. How to model and summarize data like a statistician. How to design and use algorithms to store, process, and visualize data like a computer scientist. How to formulate the right questions and put answers in the right context like a domain expert. Python is an entrusted language for scientific computing tasks, including analysis and visualization of large data sets. The use cases of Python in data science stems from the large and active ecosystem of third-party packages, such as NumPy for manipulation of homogeneous, array-based data, Pandas for manipulation of heterogeneous and labeled data, SciPy for computing tasks, scikit-learn for machine learning, etc. So, a data scientist combines statistical techniques with Python programming language to analyze and interpret complex data. The second in the list is automation. There are times when tasks are too niche to have standard software for it. That is when scripting comes into play. Python allows developers to script custom automation and bring efficiency in tasks in less time. Automating repetitive tasks, such as sending emails and voicemails, organizing files and folders, launching programs, filling out forms, etc., can be automated through scripting. The third area we would like to discuss is the application development. Python is a favorable choice for web application development. Python integrates well with other programming languages and has some amazing web frameworks that boost the application development cycle. Python web frameworks basically make it easy to build common backend logic. For example, it helps to deal with the databases, map URLs with the code base, generate HTML files, and more. The fourth and the most popular area of application of Python programming is the artificial intelligence and machine learning. Python's pre-built libraries are the reason why it is preferred for AI and machine learning development. NumPy for scientific computation, PyBrain for machine learning tasks, and SciPy for technical and scientific computing are some of the Python libraries that make it a supportive technology for AI and machine learning development. Moreover, there are Python libraries for natural language and text processing. The Natural Language Toolkit (NLTK) contains open-source Python modules, linguistic data, and documentation for R&D in natural language processing and text analytics. In addition to this, there are some general Python libraries for artificial intelligence. AIMA, Simple AI, Easy AI, and PyDatalog are a few of them. The fifth application area of Python is audio-video applications. Python is a sought-after programming language for creating audio and video applications. An example of this is the Spotify app that's built using Python programming language. Some of the Python libraries such as PyDub, OpenCV support building audio-video streaming apps with high-level functionality. Then, we have the sixth area of application of Python programming language, which is console applications. A console application is a computer program that's designed for the text-only interfaces, such as the command line interface of Unix, DOS operating system. For building console applications, there are advanced Python libraries that help in the development of fully fledged apps for the command line interface. The seventh area of application which we will discuss is the desktop GUI. Python is known for its huge collection of libraries. Just like the areas mentioned above, Python has libraries for building desktop GUI applications as well. Camelot, Kiwi, PyGTK are some of the amazing libraries and toolkits available for building desktop GUI. So, this is all about introduction to Python. I hope you have enjoyed the video. In the next video, we will look at Python installation. So, keep learning, and I will see you next time. Until then, please don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for more videos. Thank you for watching this video.